Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
This time he's got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Syracuse right back at it. Third down play from the gun. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. They're working that left side. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Going up top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here's a return from the end zone. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put...
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Jolly. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes a man miss. The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Steps away to find some room. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll go right back to the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
A first down run in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Jolly. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond to hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks.
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Going up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Looking for a man. It's Jolly. He makes the connection. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man.
We'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He's got it down downfield for a huge gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Zings it complete to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. The Gators get enough for the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Syracuse right back at it. They give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. He's going to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get them in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They keep attacking through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're trying to get to it. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Jolly. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Gators get it past the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jolly. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Orange. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The lone back's got it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Jolly. Fires to the wideout. He's got it! And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say running the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.